This is a video to future me and you for when my nudes leak. A lot of times when photos get leaked of celebrities or otherwise, I think that there is this initial reaction people have to kind of blaming, and a lot of times, the woman who has let these photos get out, or for taking these photos to begin with. The conversation has shifted a lot in the past years, I feel like, especially because of a lot of conversations that are happening online where people are pointing out that no, there's no consent in you seeing these photos. So if you're looking at someone naked without their consent, you do the math. And that the people that release these photos, revenge porn, things like that, should be incredibly ashamed of themselves. And what you're doing is illegal. So, don't. So I'm making this video preemptively as a person who is in the world who, as an adult, has taken a naked photo, who has taken a lot of naked photos. There might be an entire photo stream of that Tonjes booty and them Tonjes toddies. It's so weird that we have to almost prepare ourselves for the worst, right? That's what people tend to say is like, well, you should have known that they could have gotten out there. But do I think that that's a good enough reason to not take a nude photo? For me personally, no. And I'll tell you why. I follow so many people, especially on Instagram, that post semi-nude, if not nude photos altogether, and seeing them be comfortable in their body has made me incredibly more comfortable in my body. And I see what people write on some of those photos and how horrible they are, how disgusted they are by these people's bodies, but I find such beauty in it. You guys have seen my body for the most part. It has been judged in every kind of way. Just know that if I sent a photo to someone, it's because I felt good. I felt good about my body. I felt sexy. I felt like I look really good. And I sent that, intrinsically trusted someone, which, not in all cases you should, but that's the risk of life, is that people are going to betray your trust. Also, when I take a photo of myself, it is not necessarily for some man. I like documenting my body. I like being able to see my body and kind of remove myself from it in a way. Like, I feel like sometimes when you look in the mirror, I think we have this tendency to look at our bodies and really start judging them very harshly, and we can't get away from certain insecurities that we have. But when you take like a really beautiful photo of yourself and you're able to look at it and appreciate your body, I think that it does a lot. At least it's done a lot for my mental health. Also, you kind of bring light to the darkness in a sense. You sort of, all those monsters under the bed, as it were. So all these insecurities you have about your body, all these things that you're like, oh my God, what do I look like from this angle? And what is someone seeing when they're with me? All these fears of what your body looks like. You kind of get to take the power back a little bit. For me, knowing what I look like lets me see all of my fears head on and deal with them and get to a place where I really get to appreciate my body. All the little stretch marks or wrinkles or lines or whatever, I'm able to kind of look at those more objectively and realize that, like, I have a beautiful body. Maybe it's not the body that is to everyone's taste and maybe you're not attracted to it, but like, that's okay. Again, I've had no complaints. I legitimately know people who are scared to get naked, even in a mirror, that are scared to look at themselves. And so, am I telling you to go take a bunch of naked photos of yourself? No. But what I am telling you to do is go look in a mirror, look at yourself naked, realize that your body does all these incredible things. I think it takes a lot of the stigma out of this desire, this need, this thing that has kind of been passed down to us, this belief that we have to be uncomfortable with our bodies, especially our naked bodies. I've taken so many butt photos that I'm like desensitized to butt photos. Maybe a photo that I would have taken forever ago that I've been like, oh, I don't know, that's too much. I'm like, oh, that's just Friday. I know that it's not just a complete trick of the light, that my butt looks like that from maybe a different angle, but someone's gonna look at that angle at some point and they're gonna see the artwork that is my ass. So yeah, just so you guys are aware, if a photo of me ever got out, knocking on all the wood that it doesn't, but if it does, know that I felt really good and I really loved my body and wanted to share it with someone. And okay.
All hands on deck.